Hello YouTube. Just got done doing a little research on the new F-150, and the facts that everybody has been looking for and waiting for is here. Everybody that wants a diesel and a half-ton truck, well, Ford has answered that. We have now, everybody's known about the fifth engine option for the new F-150 for some time, but no numbers have been released. Still waiting for EPA certifications and all this other jazz. You kind of get the idea. But Ford has released the numbers. This is from Ford's website. I wouldn't have released a video that somebody else already put one out, but I don't really do this much, but it's all good fun. Ford has got that new 3.0 diesel that has been in Jaguar Land Rover for some period of time across the pond, and I think it's available on the Range Rover stateside, but it's a little tuned a little differently, but hey, it's here. Ford has released this 3.0 Powerstroke turbo diesel, and the numbers are in line with what diesel engines were back in the mid 90s, late 90s, just before diesel engines were cool, before you saw them at the office. The horsepower number, which is somewhat important, but it's not that impressive, is 250 horsepower at 3,250 RPM, which is, wow, pretty high strung. But the most important factor of it is the torque number, which is awesome for a little 3.5 liter or 3 liter V6. Puts out 440 foot-pound of torque at 1,750 RPM, which is about 1,100 RPM higher than idle, which is really impressive. Unfortunately, this is not the heavy hauler that the EcoBoost is, or EcoBoost, whatever you want to call it. The EcoBoost is over 13,000 pounds towing capacity. This one is rated for 11,400 pounds. And, some people are going to kind of complain about that, but in all honesty, if you look back in the 90s to early 2000s, towing capacities were 7 and 6,500, 7, 8,000 pounds was pretty much the max you ever saw. But 11,400 pounds is very in line with what the old 250s were and Dodges were, bumper pull, on 3/4 ton chassis trucks. So that's pretty impressive as to what kind of numbers they're putting out of a 3 liter V6 diesel. The EcoBoost is still, I guess, pretty much king. But this gives us a fifth option, and for people who have wanted a diesel engine and a half-ton truck, especially America's truck being the F-150, for the last 42 or 44 years, whatever case it is, Ford's here to make a splash, and they're going to make a big one. And so everybody gear up, because it's coming.